I'm so bored.
Me too. Wanna play a game?
Sure. What game?
I don't know. You pick.
You don't really have any good games.
Does this conversation sound familiar? Then you probably have a wall of video games staring you in the face. I was like that once, and even today most people would say I have way too many video games. At one point I had about 1,000 physical copies. It was overwhelming to pick something to play, but I really loved collecting and the thrill of the hunt. Finding a great deal on retro games at yard sales, on Craigslist or thrift stores was a fun afternoon for me. It didn't even matter if I ever played the game or if it was just some dumb peripheral that would sit on a shelf. Sorry, Rob. I just wanted to have a serious collection, for some reason. It started with just a drawer, then a shelf, then a bookcase, then a second bookcase, and then I was just stacking things in my closet. This never reached the point where it was like an actual problem. I wasn't out there selling my organs to cover the cost. This was over the course of 25 years, one game at a time. A large portion of those games only cost a couple of bucks, I got as a gift, or from people who were throwing them out. And realistically, I should have probably let them be thrown out, because most of them were either unmemorable or just the definition of garbage. Games like Bob, Silver Surfer, Mario is Missing. Who would ever want to play these? It's like when you're surfing Netflix. Half of what's there isn't something you have any interest in, and it just wastes your time sifting through filth to find what you're looking for. So at some point, I had an epiphany. Well, honestly, it was actually common sense. The point wasn't collecting, but it was playing video games. So if I wasn't going to play a game, why keep it? To impress people with my large collection? Not really worth it, especially if 60% of the games are unplayable trash. Thus began the Great Purge. Selling awful games away for pennies on the dollar, or straight up giving them away to other collectors. So many sports games. Why? I have no idea. But I'm glad they're gone. So much room for activities. Better games. Games I like. Games I'll play. Yeah, I still have about 500 games in my collection, but half are gone. And the ones left are all games I think are good and worth playing through multiple times. Sure, there are a few I haven't played yet, but when I do get to them, and if I don't like them, then away with it. Sometimes I still get that itch to go out on the hunt, but now I make sure to just look for things I think I'll enjoy. Because space is limited, and so is time. But if you disagree with what I'm saying, then ask yourself this. How many more times do you really plan on playing Batman Forever in your life?